What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. I am your host, and we're going to be talking about what's in the news. I want to talk about this NASCAR racer, none other than Bubba Wallace. He in his garage stall today at Talladega. Something happened where a noose was found. According to Neighborhood Talk, NASCAR investigation underway after a noose was found hanging in Bubba Wallace garage stall at Talladega. So we are, I want to read the statement. I'm going to share when NASCAR had their official statement of what they wrote. They wrote a statement. It goes like this. Late this afternoon, NASCAR was made aware that a noose was found in the garage stall of the 43 team. We are angry and outraged and cannot say strongly enough how seriously we take this heinous act. We have launched an immediate investigation. We'll do everything we can to identify the persons responsible and eliminate them from the sport. As we have stated unequivocally, there is no place for racism in NASCAR, and this act only strengthens our resolve to make this sport more open and welcoming to all. So y'all already know that Bubba is, I think, the only one up in there that is African American. He wanted the Confederate flag to be taken down, and it was taken down. But this was his statement. He said, "Today's despicable act of racism and hatred leave us incredibly saddened and serves as a painful reminder how much further we have to go as a society and how persistent we must be in the fight against racism. Over the last several weeks, I have been overwhelmed by the support from the people across the NASCAR industry, including some drivers and other team members in the garage. Together, our sport has made a commitment to driving real change and champion a community that is accepting and welcoming of everyone. Nothing is more important, and we will not be deterred by the actions of those who have seek to spread hate. As my mother told me today, they are just trying to scare you. This will not break me. I will not give in, nor will I back down. I will continue to proudly stand for what I believe in." So that was none other than Bubba Wallace's statement. So in this whole thing, it's too much. It's a lot of racism going on in this country. If you don't believe so, make sure you check. Make sure you be out there checking. So I definitely want to give this brother a round of applause for standing up for what is right in NASCAR, to say that those conservative flags should be taken down. And as you all can see him right there, I go to screen, that it will be taken down, and it was taken down because it needs to be. No way in the sport that you should be flagging the conservative flag. I think that's racist, and you're also promoting a loser. You're promoting those conservative troops that wanted to keep us enslaved and did not want to give up slaves. So honoring that, putting that up on display is very disrespectful to American democracy as well as African Americans, because you're honoring a racist time. You're honoring those people that was willing to kill to keep slavery alive. And they did just that, but they lost the war. Let's so if y'all have something to say, I want to see y'all comments about that. So then I was actually reading on Neighborhood Talk that Kelly Rowland posted up on her page that she opened up about meeting her biological father for the first time after spending years searching for him. This, according to Neighborhood Talk, it said back in 2013, Kelly Rowland's estranged father opened up on a Star magazine about wanting to get into contact with her before it's too late. He claims at the time that Kelly was taken away from him at the age of 7. So many previous years have passed, and I'm getting old. I just pray that comes back into my life before it's too late. He told Star, adding that he wants Rowland to know he loves her. I hope I could make it up to her, but I'm still waiting for that day. Her father, Christopher Levitt, apparently drunk a lot back in the day and was verbally abusive to Kelly's mother. She ended up taking Kelly and left. So this is where Kelly Rowland had to say. Kelly Rowland wrote a statement. "This was the day I met Christopher Levitt, my biological father. They were honestly one of the most great moments in my life. After 30 years of not seeing him, not speaking to him, what would that mean for me, my family, and my site? Well, this date is in October of 2018. I found out I finally found them, set up the meeting, and at the time I was feeling American soul. When I tell you I was petrified, I was walking to meet him, and my feet suddenly left like they were weighed. So she had wrote a lengthy statement of loving and meeting her father. And as of right now, she's happy that she met him. She said this, the last one, she said, I have come to know so much about myself, my family, and history, even where my love of music and voice have come from. I love you, Daddy, and I love being your little girl, even at 39. LOL. P.S. We're making up for lost time. And when I tell you, him telling me how smart and beautiful I am will never get old. Hashtag Happy Father's Day, hashtag reunion. So I'm going to show y'all a picture of her daddy. Give me a second. I'm going to put it on here. They look, that is the look, I'm going to screen share this so y'all can see. Oh my God. So I'm happy that she met her father. And that just make me want to get clearer and clearer of meeting my dad. You know what I'm saying? And you know, speaking about Father's Day, which was yesterday, it was a better bittersweet because I still don't know if that's my father or not. So there you go, Kelly Rowland, her dad, as you all can see, they look good together. And it's a good thing that he found his daughter. Like that's a beautiful picture of a daughter and son. I mean, a daughter and father. That's beautiful. And it's good. After 30 some years, she found her father. And I will be 30 in November. So one of my gifts, one of my wishes is to meet my father before I'm 30, or just meet him in my early 30s, because I definitely want to see him and to make sure that he is my father. So I understand Kelly Rowland wanted to find out her father and how her father was tracking her down. So that's a good thing. And that's a great thing. Why is he still breathing and you still breathing? You definitely can make it possible. So you know, even you know, you have these thoughts like, I really wish I could know who my father is. You know, you really have these dreams like, what if you know I get to know him and stuff like that. I have the same thought process of, oh, I would like to know who my father is. And as any way, if you're looking at this situation, no matter how many years have passed, you always have that thought process of, I want to know who my father is. I don't care if 50 years have passed. If they still breathing, you want to know who your father is. And I think that will never go away. I think that's a void that will always be there until it's actually standing to actually there. So I've always had that thought process of, I would like to know who my father is, because that's just a thing that I'm at right now in my life. I said, I would love to know. And even if, you know, with that being said, even if you don't want to be in my life, I just want to know who my father is. It's not about him being in my life, because I'm about almost 30, so that time have long gone. That time have long passed us, so I really don't care on that part. So everybody said, "Oh, you care? Do you think you want a relationship with him?" Pal, that time have passed. That time have passed. It have, when I say passed, it have passed on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read this other story that we want to tackle to for this morning show, because the celebrity gossip has been very, very low in the views, but I still had a show scheduled. So I want to talk about this. This is really, really sad. Really, 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 really sad. In Chicago, 104 shot, 14 fatally over Father's Day weekend in Chicago. Chicago saw its highest number of gun violence victims in a single weekend this year, with 104 people shot across the city from Friday evening to Monday morning, 14 of them fatally. 5 of those kills were minor. The weekend saw more shooting victims but less fatalities than the last weekend of May, when 85 were shot, 24 of them fatally. Chicago most deadly weekends in years. In a Sunday news conference, Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown reflected on the surge in gun violence. Bullets don't just tear apart things, they strike. Brown said bullets also tear apart families, bullets destroy neighborhoods, and they ruin any sense of safety in a community. The latest child fatality happened early morning in Austin on the west side. 2 boys, 15 and 16, were walking in an alley at 12:18 a.m. in the 4700 block of West Superior Street when someone fired at them, and possibly from a gray sedan, according to Chicago police. The 15-year-old was shot in the leg, chest, and abdomen. He was taken to Schroeder Hospital and pronounced dead. The other boy, 16, was shot in the ankle and also taken to Stroger, and he was in fair condition. Saturday night, a 13-year-old girl was killed and 2 other teens were wounded Saturday night in a Austin on the west side. The girl was inside a home about 8:30 p.m. And this is like, it goes down, the list goes up, down of things that's going on. And some of the cases I was reading, I'm like, what is those kids doing outside at 3-4 o'clock in the morning? I mean, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. What is children doing outside that late? So I'm so sad to hear that Chicago is just really increasing in crime. And this is during a pandemic where people are still outside. And it's just really sad and crazy because now they have a black mayor. It's not about the mayor. It's not about the police superintendent. It's about getting taking advantage of, parents need to be there for their children and be aware of what their children is doing. But to live there, I don't understand and will never understand. And I'm so glad that I'm not in Chicago because it's literally a lot that's going on in that city. And when you look at the crime, with all these young folks are getting killed, and it's just like, what? Well, the marching now, I'll wait, but Black Lives Matter, right? Right. And where are the marching? Where's all this don't shoot, hands up, don't shoot? Where's all of that energy of Black Lives Matter concerning the deaths of all of these Black and brown teenagers and human beings? Where's that energy at? Where is the protest? Where's the Reverend Al Sharpton? Where is the Jesse Jackson? Where's these people at to concern of what's going on in our condition right now? So, do you know where your children are? Right. At 10 o'clock p.m., you out in the alley, and some of that stuff is gang related. Some of these kids are in gangs. So it's really, really sad and disturbing that you have to read. Like, I'm literally reading folks that's not even... I'm reading stuff of folks that are young kids getting killed. And I don't hear resistance from the community like I should. And it's like, it is so sad of what's going on. So if anybody want to hit the link and want to give a suggestion of what we can do to combat the violence in any of these cities, and that's just Chicago. That is just Chicago, Illinois. It's not even talking about the other cities. And as you definitely can see, do y'all have any suggestions? Any suggestions that what we can do to combat this? I would love to see Reverend Al go travel to Chicago and tell the folks to stop shooting and killing each other. Because I'm like, if you got that power to pick up a weapon and kill your brother or sister, you need to be charged to the full of the law. We should be marching and protesting the violence that are going on in our community first. Why are we so concerned about police killing and we don't be concerned about folk, which is wrong, by the way, which is wrong for a police officer to shoot and kill a person just because they're Black. That's not cool. But on the other hand, it is not cool for our Black brothers and sisters to pick up a weapon and kill innocent people. That's not cool either. That is not cool. We need more awareness of the violence that's going on in our community. We need more awareness of the violence that's going on in our backyard because this is sad. Those are too many shootings in one weekend. 104 shot, 14 fatally over Father's Day weekend in Chicago. It's the same city that President Obama came from, the same city that Oprah Winfrey. This is Kanye West city where he grew up from. This is Chance the Rapper. I've been to Chicago. Let me see. I've been to Chicago, but the other side is not like the only one in the hood. I stay at the Intercontinental Hotel on the Magnificent Mile, but I rode the train and bus when I saw the graffiti. I turned around. Right. You better. So I'm reading y'all comments. I've been told that bed swears this man actually cares. LOL smile. So when I saw the news, I was immediately hurt and sad by it. because when I read it, I'm like, those are somebody's kids, those are somebody's brothers, excuse me, and sisters that's in that situation. So it's just really, really sad. And I'm looking at it and I was disturbed by it. I was immediately hurt. And I did cry because I'm like, our city is just definitely in pain. And we need a lot of help with that, dealing with this situation. When you're reading the newspaper, when you're seeing what's going on, it definitely needs to be a change in our community. And when I tell you a change needs to happen, it needs to happen immediately because that's not cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So I'm going to show you all a video that I post on the Wiley Show page. And I want to thank you all. I really want to tear up, but I'm not. I just want to thank the supporters of the Wiley Show. Tonight, we'll be doing a story time exclusively on Patreon at 9 p.m. We're going to be temporarily suspending our support with Stationhead until they comply and do Android, because half of you all wasn't listening to the show, because a lot of you all have Android. So what we're doing is all of my content that I will do on Stationhead, I will do it on Patreon. So if you want to join us on Patreon, you will understand another reason why we do it exclusively. Tonight, we will do all of our content on Patreon. So if you want to join us on there tonight, we will send the link. If anybody needs the link, let me know, and I will post the link down there. And it's only $1.99. Okay. All right. So if you want to join us over there, you're more than welcome. And thank you to the support on Patreon. I mean, thank you for support on Instagram. So where I'm going to show, which video I'm going to show. Let me see which video. I'm trying to see which one I'm going to show. Okay, this the one. Let me share this one. Let me see.
Okay, I don't care if you don't like my shirt. Are you really racist right now?
I'm not saying a word. You are.
No, you are. You want me to take my shirt off?
I'm not saying a word.
I'm not going to take my shirt off.
Hi. Hi. I'm going to ask her out that door myself. Fucking bitches. Oh, it's okay. Don't come back either.
Have a nice day.
Oh, shit.
Oh, here, Push, you stay right here. What did you say?
You heard me. You heard me. Just give me
No. You stay right here. Stay, you racist ass bitch. You racist ass bitch. You racist ass bitch. You gonna say that in front of my daughter? You gonna say that in front of my daughter? Her mother's black, bitch. You don't say that shit.
Shut up.
I wish you would touch me.
Shut up.
Call the police. You're not going nowhere. You just fucking hit me on camera. Call the police, please. I'm not moving. She just hit me.
All right. So you hear that. And this is another video we posted up on IG. Here we go.
Same thing. And I said, I'm about ready to get the hell out of here. The same thing. Way back in 30s and 40s. This thing ain't no different. The same damn thing. Ain't no different. They arrested. They purchased. They every damn thing. You see what I'm talking about? They look at your face, smile. They don't mean no damn good. They ain't no damn good. I tell you the face.
That volume a little bit too low.
They look out for the white people. Look at Bummer.
All right, that video is too low. But I play those videos so people can see that we are still yet dealing with people that are resistant. This is the third Reconstruction. I do believe this is the new version of the civil rights era. I do believe that this era, we are in it, right? This is a movement. I'm encouraged. I'm definitely doing it. I'm gonna do a better job in promoting this show and bringing awareness to these situations, these stories. When I tell you, when I watched that video, I literally got a good laugh because these white folks, they got to understand, people are having these phones. And Rowland Martin said, take the video this way. So when they put it on the screen, you can see it on the full way and everything. That's how I keep my phone charged. I got to delete a lot of stuff out of my phone and stuff like that because they clear some memories up. So I'll be clearing up some memory in my iPhone because you never know what's going to happen. And please also too, ladies and gentlemen, keep portable chargers with you. So just in case your phone can always stay charged. There's a video going around all these white people getting fired for their racist act. It is very funny. And I'm glad that people are waking up. I really am. And these are the videos that we cover and have these conversations. I want to give a special, I'm going to show this email. I want to give a special shout out to, where's my Instagram? Did I put it on my Instagram? I would love, look at, even though they campaign put me on there, Dr. Webb, Dr. Cameron Webb. They sent me this to me because I had donated to his campaign. Let me put it on a bigger. And I want to thank him. It was like, thank you for contributing to my campaign for Congress. As you know, we are building a strong campaign focused around issues of healthcare, justice, and equality. We are laser focused on building the infrastructure required to flip the fifth and bring our message to Congress. Your donation is coming during a time that is trying for all of us. And my campaign is working very hard to stay on our path to bring true leadership to Virginia 5. Thanks to you, we're built to win. Thank you for believing in me and my vision for this district. I'm lucky to have you fighting. By my side. Thank you, no problem. So we had said that, and we donated to his campaign, and they sent us an email. So I thank you for that because I'm like, it's part of the protest, having this show and bringing awareness and telling people to go over there. You see, it only got like 3 likes, but if it was a mess, it get hundreds of views. So, but nevertheless, I don't do it for likes. I do it because it needs to be done. I'm in love with any type of candidate or politician that want to benefit the people, want to benefit Black America. You definitely will get my support. So I'm glad that we donated to his campaign. And another two of my producers actually donated as well. They matched my donation. I gave my coin, they gave their coin, and another person gave their coin. So a couple of folks followed behind me and gave it. So we had 2 of the producers that actually gave to Dr. Webb campaign. So I want to thank you all for that. Pretty soon, we're going to implement a show talking about finances. So you all let us know. We'll be talking about credit. We're going to be talking about stocks and bonds. And I will let you all know when that show is going to be in existence. Of course, we're going to have a flyer for that. So whenever we get that done, we definitely will have a show pretty soon about finances. So I'm looking forward to that show too, because I'm going to have my notepad and pen where I could take my notes and everything like that. So we definitely going to be having that. I'm just reading y'all comments, and I want to say thank you to all the producers, right? Whatever y'all done for the Wiley Show, I thank y'all so very much. I can't wait for tonight's show tonight on Patreon. I can't wait for it tonight, because tonight we're going to have a good old time. Even the backup channel, y'all watch. So we be over there talking about the B sector. And if you missed that, you go to the Marquise Wiley Show, and you will see us over there, because we definitely did that video. It was short, sweet, to the point. We don't want to be on camera all day long and holding y'all up. We need to be short so y'all can go back and catch the replay, right? And I love, shout out. Hey, I felt that. It's just something about Monday. I'm so glad I was able to see Monday. My shout out. When I was on that medicine, it was messing up my throat, had me going to and from the restroom, and man, now I'm doing a little better today. Because when you go through a lot with that stuff, you go through a lot. When you taking prep, psychotic pills, and other pills for the leg. Oh, gosh. Even though I can't move the way I can move, and it's just so sad. But nevertheless, I thank God I can get around. while I keep doing your policy awareness video that are helpful. I got to get the replay. Yes. So it's very helpful. And the reason why I'm doing it because everybody keeps saying fire Trump in November. Oh, glad y'all brought up. Thank you for bringing that up. Let's bring Donald Trump is on the docket. Production, put his picture up. So last night, President Trump had his rally. I believe it was yesterday. What was it? Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? Anyway, I believe it probably was on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. But the rally was not a crowd breaker. Now, I post a clip of it, but if you search the whole arena, it was a lot of empty seats. It was so bad that Trump canceled the other rally he was going to do outside because he thought that it's going to be a lot of folks. And he found out that it wasn't a lot of people, so he canceled that rally. But the rally inside, it wasn't a lot of people. It wasn't a lot of people at the rally. It was a very low amount compared to what he had. Now, his campaign said 1 million or 2 tickets have been requested, but anybody can request a ticket. And they thought that it was going to be a lot of folks showing up, and obviously it wasn't. That's a sign that the protesting is working. And a lot of those mega people is not going to go out and do that because they are afraid of them protesters. Because these protests are different than 2016. They're willing to fight. Some are willing to burn. So with that being said, they are not coming out. And then also we are in a pandemic. We're literally in a pandemic. And being in this pandemic, we definitely don't have the time to do it, to come out to a man show. Because we are in a pandemic. And being in this pandemic, folks are not willing to take a risk going to a rally saying make America great again because Rona is still out there. Rona is still out there, and she's still out there infecting folks. Look at what's going on with D.L. Hughley. The man fainted. And there's no telling how long he had the virus. There's no telling how many people he had infected. So now he got to be quarantined 14 days in a hotel room. What about his family? What about his management? What about the folks he met at that comedy club? What about all the folks that pick up that mic and was speaking in that mic? What about that person that made an announcement after he fainted and made an announcement on that same mic? Look how many people. What about the people that came behind him on that mic or they spoke to, whatever, gotten that virus? Rona is still out there. So when you tell he's so be very careful. That 60,000, 4,200 people show up. Absolutely. Nobody is going to be taking that risk of going out there when Rona is still out there. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Make sure y'all go vote in November because your vote do matter. Make sure y'all go out and vote. Voting do matter. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Our time is up, and I will see y'all with another video. Peace. Right.